Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome to Castle Flipper, or at the very least the demo version of Castle Flipper. So actually the trailer for this game caught my eye on YouTube, and then sort of had to go over and see what the game was looking like on Steam, and saw there was a demo version, and well, here we are. I'm going to guess that most of you have probably heard of House Flipper, you know, the game where you buy, renovate and sell houses for profit. Well, this is effectively the medieval version, just with castles rather than suburban real estate. And, well, given that we're pretty well a medieval channel, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to check out this game. The demo is very much still in the early stages. It just gives you a couple of low levels to check out, to sort of give you a bit of a feel of what the game is all about. But kind of a lot of the hype for me is in the trailer, because it's showing much larger houses and castles, much actual sieges going on as well, which looks really cool. It talks sort of about building your own kingdom, your own empire. That's really kind of what got me interested. But the demo itself has actually been kind of good fun. Despite my claims of the similarities between this game and House Flipper, they are actually developed by different developers, with this one being developed by Pyramid Games. So it's kind of interesting that seemingly the concept has caught on and someone has taken it to sort of the medieval genre. So, on your first quest, you're going to be thrown into sort of a medieval outpost, field camp sort of thing. Apparently it's been hit by a storm and it's kind of been damaged. Some of the palisade has been damaged, and it kind of introduces you into some of the core mechanics of the game. A little bit about how the repair system works in terms of, you know, making use of planks and logs to repair the walls, to repair fences, as well as actually having to clear up some of the debris and chaos that has been caused by the storm. It's kind of a basic introduction in a way. Part of it impresses in the sense that I kind of enjoy how it works, and I find it actually a very relaxing game. But at the same time, I think there's obviously a long way to go before we're getting on to building pretty mighty castles. So that's why I said at the start, I think the trailer is kind of more interesting in a way than just the demo version itself. But the demo does go on to give you kind of a little bit of a basic introduction into the building system. You're mostly just going to be working with wood, building sort of, well, I'm going to call them small peasant hovels, not exactly mighty castles, but it does give you an introduction into the system of how it's going to be working, how kind of the construction mechanics work in the game, and yeah, it actually feels pretty intuitive. It tends to work pretty well, and I can see kind of on the larger scale, once you start introducing stone and walls and sort of curtain walls and keeps and everything, you can kind of get a bit of an idea of how it's actually going to work. If at times, like on this roofing scene, it sometimes feels a little bit clunky sometimes in kind of the way the mechanics actually apply. You also get to try your hand at a little bit of interior decorating. Only kind of some of the core items are currently available, like sort of beds. We get to try a little bit later on things like some of the torches, the baths, some of the more interior items, and you can kind of see where a lot of the castle menus are going to open up and a lot more sort of the defensive features are going to be available, but currently obviously aren't available in this sort of initial demo version. So yeah, I've actually got pretty high hopes for this game. Kind of a little bit different from everything else that we've really had. It's nice to be able to have something that's a little bit more relaxing. It's not intense, it's not high action. It's just sort of something you can do when you're a little bit fed up, want to kick back, chill out, and just play a little bit. And you also get the option to do things like free build and stuff like that, which is kind of nice. So yeah, kind of a few little bit of interesting bits that you're going to be able to do. We haven't actually yet got a release date, so hopefully that's something that we'll get sooner rather than later. But I also hope they put a little bit more work into kind of polishing things off a little bit more. It sort of works well, but some of the UI occasionally feels a bit clunky. There's certainly a little bit more polishing, I think, that's needed in some of the areas. I think if they can really get that sort of nailed down, then yeah, it's really going to be kind of a cool game. Certainly one that I'd kind of enjoy playing from time to time. But that's kind of all I've got for today's video. Just wanted this to be a real short one, just to take a little bit of a look at the game. I'll put a link to the demo in the description down below, so you can actually go and download this. Obviously it's just a demo, so it's completely free to download. You can try it out, kind of see what you think about the game. Once you've done the initial couple of tutorials, you're then basically just allowed to free build, so you can have a play around. You can't yet really build castles, but you can build some pretty cool little medieval houses and stuff, so it's still well worth sort of giving it a check out to see kind of what it's all about, and it gives you a little bit of a feel of what the game is actually like. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, do let me know what you think in the comments down below. Of course, subscribe to the channel for lots more medieval content. Let's go with that. And I shall see you guys all on the next video. Thanks for watching.